Chess is more than a game. It's strategy, it's intelligence, it's friendship. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my channel. The game has just begun.
Hi chess friend, I'm back. I'm here again. Thank you very much for waiting for me. And from today I will continue to do videos. And today I want to begin with some tactics problems. I told you tactics are so important to learn chess for every level of chess player. And this is hard, difficult tactics on lichess. Okay, we have this position. Black has to move, and we have to find all together the best move for black. So we can think a little. Okay, I see one thing. If I capture the bishop, I attack the queen, the other bishop. So if I capture the bishop, he can play queen for d3, but I play rook here, rook e1. He has to come here with the king, and I capture the bishop with check, so he can capture my knight. I will show you, obviously. Or if he takes with the rook, my bishop for d3, rook for d3. What can I do here? I can move the knight here, knight e2, this is check, and I capture the bishop. So a double attack for the bishop, because he doesn't control more e2, the square e2. So I show you now the best combination. You can see is this. He captured with the queen, okay. So I play this rook check. He has to come here, and then I check. Okay, the problem continue. I have to find a nice way. There is a problem in this position. I have this queen that is attack, and my knight that is attack. So yeah, I have to defend, okay, in the best way. I would like to play queen e4 or queen f6. Queen f4, queen f6 to defend this knight. I like this move, queen e4, and I try checkmate, and I try to change queen. Now I see the problem. If here I play, there is a threat, queen d7. So this is a problem, really. Queen d7. Because he comes with a checkmate. What can I do to block it? And to defend this knight? Oh, what a position. I have to defend this knight and I have to defend queen d7. This is so difficult. It's not possible do both. I have to I miss something, okay? I miss something and yeah. It's so hard for me. I would like to defend queen d7. I'm not able to do this. I'm not able. I don't want to lose this knight, but I have to keep an eye from queen d7. Queen d7, king b8. And queen d8 is checkmate. Okay, I found it. I think I found it. The only move here is queen f6. So I can defend by queen d8. Okay? I defend the knight. I hope. Yes. Perfect. I will show you. What happens after this? If comes here, this is not checkmate. Because the queen cover. It can't come here because there is a rook. This is the point. After this move, he could capture with the rook. But in this position, knight can come here because before rook and queen control e2, okay? But when rook come here, I can play this. This is check. He has to move the king. And for example, here and here I can capture with the whatever I want with the queen. And this is completely winning position for me. So it was really hard, but I resolved it. Okay. It's hard. Another position. I have here an Elo 2133 on Lichess Tactics, and I want to continue to play this position. And yeah, okay, we have to control something. Okay, this position is black to move. Black attacks his knight. Okay. We are in a equal material, but black attacks his knight. But if I capture this knight, I lose my queen. This is the point. So, for example, a solution could be pawn capture for a5, rook capture for a5, rook capture for b5, and pawn capture for b5. But there is a problem. Try to to train with the tactics, okay? I take a knight, he takes my queen, I take his queen, he takes my rook, and I take this rook. Okay? So this is a brilliant combination. Again, I take his knight, my queen, his queen, his rook, my rook. You can understand that this is a brilliant way to win. So here I have not to move the queen, but I have to capture this knight. I show you. This is right, because now I capture, and now my knight can come here. Okay, he want to continue the position, but you can see that I have two knights this time. So this pawn is so dangerous. I have to stay really careful, because it's not easy here. Because if I move my knight here, he can come and push. Okay, knight d5, attack the pawn. He push, d7. I move the rook here, because he attack my rook. But if I move the rook here, he can come with the rook for a5. And then he can play rook a8 and pinning my rook. And this is a problem, because he want to promote. Okay? And I can come here, knight d7, to defend b8 square. I will show you. So here I have to find a nice move for the knight. And knight d5 is not a good move. I saw this. Which move is good? This is so difficult. I don't like any square for this knight. This is easy. You can see how I find the right first part of the combination, but I miss the second part. I'm not so good to find all the combination. And I don't know how to move this knight. I would like to play knight d5, but he push. I have to play rook b8. Then he captured my pawn, and I can't come with the knight on d7 to defend my rook when he comes with the rook a8, because it's a problem. It's a big problem. So because this knight, white knight, controls my knight. So this is the point. That's so bad here. I like knight here. Knight here, knight e8. I like this move because then if he push, I play this, and if he capture, I defend the checkmate. Okay, because this is a problem. If I move the knight over there, here, when he capture with the rook, he attack my knight, and when I come here with the rook, he is threatening checkmate. So I like this move. I will try. Oh, I find it. I told you, it was so difficult, but I found it. And I will show you. If I play this is so bad. Because he push, I have to come here he can come here. And this is a problem. I can't capture here because this is checkmate. Okay? So this is the point. Here I have no move. I can't attack this pawn with the knight. I could play move like this to defend. If I play this, what happens? I want to see why this move is so. Push. If I play this, he capture. I come here with the knight. And computer say with this move that he is in advantage because my pieces are blocked. He can push the pawn. I can move my pieces. I don't know why, because the knight can come here. And I lost a piece. It's so difficult. I see something of bad in this position. So for this reason, I like this. Because it's the only move that after the push I defend very well. Because if here come here, rook can. I defend rook b7. This is the point. Rook for b7. This rook here is not a problem. Because my knight here defend well. And I can move everything. I can play this. I can capture this pawn. Okay. So I like this type of difficult because hard, it's for me, I think. Because it's difficult, I have to think well, but I'm able to find the solution. This is the right way to discover your level, to discover the right difficult for you, okay? So you have to find, you have to try the several type of difficult or leeches, and you discover which is the best for you. For me is hard, because very hard is completely too much. Is something of too difficult for me, okay? And this is so good for me. Okay, the last together. And yeah, okay. What a position. So complicated again for black. I have I see that I have attack. Triple attack on this pawn. But if I capture here with the rook, there is a problem. He can't play this bishop here, I think. I have to see well. I would like, for example, play something like this to block this queen. But here, knight can capture. When rooks come here, the queen can be placed here. So this is bad for me. Okay? I found it. I think, I would like to play knight here, knight f2, but I hate this move. Bishop d4. This is a problem. What a position, so difficult. And if I move this knight, my bishop falls. It's really hard. Wait a second, sorry. Hi chess friends, this is a part 2 of tactics. The last time we are on the part 1 in this problem. We were on the part 1 in this problem, and I have to find a solution about this. Is black to move? And it's hard. It's hard level for me. My rook is attacked from this knight. I was thinking about rook d8, but he can capture my rook with the knight, and after the rook comes here, he can move here the queen e6, and his queen is safe. I have to find something of more strong. I would like to play knight here, but it's better when I think I found it. Knight here, if bishop comes here, I can capture with a knight. And if he capture my rook, my knight with the rook, I can come with the knight here. I found it, I think. I want to play this. Oh, I mistake. This is a bad move. Maybe this, not with the knight but with the rook. Yeah. This was. Because this is way I can capture with the rook check if you want to come with the bishop here. And now I could play something like rook here. With this move I capture 2 rook. I think I have to play this and not capture the bishop. Because this is check. This is more strong. Okay, no. I completely mistake this problem. I completely mistake. I want to see why. And after this move, if I capture here, this is a bad position for me. Not for this move, but for the queen that come here. With check, and my position is so bad. For this rook is hanging, so with check. It's not important for computers this. Because this is completely defend. Okay, I can't move like this because he pushes with the pawn. This position is not good. I capture with the rook, my second idea. And he can play move like this because I can capture with the knight. And if he capture with the rook, I have this terrible threat, check. Okay, and this is so strong. And if he capture, for example, with the knight, I can do everything. This is so strong. Okay, so I miss it. Okay. Another, this is a final endgame. I have 4 pawns. My opponent 5 pawns. And we have the rook. And remember, when you want to enter in a final endgame, or you are in a final endgame, you have to consider the number of pawns for part, the structure of pawn for parts. For example, the number is 5 for white, 4 for black. The structure is bad for everyone, but there is a point. White has this double pawn and this double pawn. So this is so difficult. This is a bad thing for white, okay? So white has a pawn more, but has a bad pawn structure. This is the point. And the last thing that you have to consider is the pass pawn. I have a pass pawn here that obliges the kings to remain here, because kings can move, because if king move, my pawn can be pushed very quickly. And you have to check, very important, not only pawns, but king. The position of the king is so important in the final endgame. You have to understand that you have to use the king not only a weak piece to keep at sure in a defend position, very solid position. This is true, but this is true for the first part and the middle game, okay? But not for the last part of the game. For the last part of the game, your king has to be active. Your king has to be centralized and attack a lot of pawns. My king here is super strong. His king here is so bad. So for this reason here, I have to check. Two moves. I find two possible moves. King f4. But I don't like maybe king f4 because he can come with the rook here, for example, and attack my pawns, and it's bad. So I find this, that is winning rook for b3. I found it. He has to capture, and now my king, I told you, my king is more stronger than white king. And this move close defend the position. I win with this move. No, sorry, you see the mistake? This is not activated. You have to play this. I mistake completely because now there is a position of the king. This is so bad. Because here I can play this because my pawn blocks g5. You can see g5 square. I can take this, and if king come here, I can play this because if the king come here, I have this, and he can do nothing. If he push, I gain a queen. I'm more fast, okay? He takes the queen, but he's in delay. So you have to be careful, not do like me. You have to play this and not this, because if you play this, it's different, because he come here and now I don't have the opposition. This is the point, because I want to control king g3, and if I come here, this is a problem. He come here, I capture here, and he come here, and it's not important if he's fast, because he can come here, and this is a draw. You can see this. So you have to see, you have to create the opposition for the opponent, okay? So I mistake, but remember this, because this consideration for the final also important. Okay, last bishop check, Okay. Okay, this is check. The point is, if I capture with the rook, he can come here. I have to come back with the rook, and this is checkmate. So here I have only one move, this, okay? Okay. He captured my here on e5. And now I have to find something of brilliant. This rook is a pin. So I could play queen here, but he comes with the king here. Is not so good. He has pinned the rook. I like this rook here. I want to play this, and the rook is pinned. It's a mistake. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. That this is a mistake. I blunder completely. You can see why this is a bad move. He can come here. Queen for rook a1. I blunder completely. This is so bad for me. So what can I play here? Oh, I found it. No, sorry. Terrible difficult. Queen g8 check. He can come here. Bishop g5 check. But oh, maybe yes. I capture the rook. I can capture the rook after this check. What I miss? And if he capture my bishop, I can capture his bishop. This is so bad. I could see it. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope this video enjoy you. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Next time I will show you some interesting game. And thank you very much, really. And sorry for the long waiting for. Okay, the long wait for me, and it's bad. But I'm here again. Thank you very much. Bye.